But the draft is mandatory.
It is, yeah, nobody has a choice in the matter.
Okay.
And also they're only sending people from the present that are already dead in the future, so it doesn't create like a paradox.
Didn't you say that almost everybody's dead in the future?
Yeah, so I don't know why I'm mentioning that.
So, you have a movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. So the movie's gonna start with a bunch of people dropping into a rooftop pool in Miami.
Oh, that's fun.
From the sky out of a portal.
Oh my god, what?
Stay tuned to later in the movie. Oh, you're doing that thing where you start the movie with a little clip from an action scene that's gonna happen later, just out of context? Yeah, you wanna start with some action right away, you know, so people get hooked.
That's a good point.
So we're gonna meet this ex-military guy, Dan, right? And he loves science, and so does his little daughter, Murray.
Okay.
And so they're watching this soccer game, and on the field, these people come out of a portal, and they're like, there are aliens in the future, and they're killing everybody.
Oh, this also happens right at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, we're like 6 minutes in at this point, right at the start here.
Wow.
Yeah, you want to start with some action right away, you know, so people get hooked.
So then maybe we don't have to spoil that cool sky drop visual from later?
Well, we're gonna.
Okay.
So we find out that in the future, aliens have killed like everybody. There's this war going on, and there are like 500,000 humans left.
Oh, so these people come back to the past to stop the war from ever happening?
No, they came back because they need to draft more people to go fight in the future.
Wouldn't it be better to use the time to prepare for the war instead of jumping into a fight that already seems to be lost?
Right. Right. Well, then maybe it's a different timeline or something.
So one of the people from the current timeline want to prepare themselves for their eventual future instead of jumping over to this timeline's fight where it already seems to be lost?
Listen, sir, you can't be asking questions like that or there's not going to be a movie, so I'm going to need you to get all the way off my back.
It's just that any way you look at it, it seems like a weird strategy, but let me get off of that thing. I'd like the movie to happen for sure.
Me too.
So do they draft like military people?
Yeah, some, but also just like normal people, you know?
So these aliens killed almost everybody in the future, and the plan is to send some more people and kind of see what happens?
That's what we're going with, sir. So the world bands together for this mandatory draft that somehow only seems to involve Americans.
Well, we are the ones making the movie, so it's only fair.
It's only fair. So this guy Dan ends up getting drafted, right?
Right, okay. Pretty rigorous training, I imagine.
Barely any. This one lady's gonna get sent to the future, and she's like still in her office clothes from work.
But they show them the monsters and tell them what to expect and whatnot?
Not really, no, because they say if they show people the monsters, then people aren't going to want to go fight in the war. They're too scary.
But the draft is mandatory.
It is, yeah. Nobody has a choice in the matter.
Okay.
And also they're only sending people from the present that are already dead in the future, so it doesn't create like a paradox.
Didn't you say that almost everybody's dead in the future?
Yeah, so I don't know why I'm mentioning that. So anyway, Dan and a bunch of people head into the future, but because of a coordinate malfunction, they drop into the middle of the sky instead of close to the ground.
Oh, so that's why they fall from hundreds of feet into a swimming pool. Wouldn't that also be deadly, though?
You'd think so, because of how things work. But no, anyone who falls into the pool is perfectly fine.
Oh, well, great.
So Dan and the other survivors find out they need to go to a research lab in another building.
How come?
Well, there's some science stuff in there that's a part of their last hope of creating a toxin that'll kill the aliens and save the world.
Gotcha.
But this military lady tells them they don't have a lot of time because Miami's overrun with aliens, so it's about to be bombed in a couple of minutes.
If the research lab is critical to their last chance at saving the planet, shouldn't that be the priority instead of bombing the city?
You'd think so, but no, instead they're going to prioritize bombing a city that already doesn't have humans in it, so there's no immediate threat.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to encounter some of these aliens, and they're very scary. They call them white spikes.
Oh, they're being attacked by hard seltzers?
That's White Claw.
Oh, whoops. So then what happens?
Oh, well, Dan gets like 10 people killed while trying to save one guy and then shows no remorse for it.
Oh, interesting.
So then we're going to use the massive explosion as a transition, and Dan's going to wake up in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, passing out and waking up in the Dominican Republic is tight.
It sure is, sir. So then he meets up with the military lady who, as it turns out, is his daughter, but older.
Oh.
Yeah, so she explains that there are like female queen aliens that are much stronger, and the males will do anything to protect them.
So what are they gonna do?
Well, they go to work at this other research facility on the ocean because they have a toxin that kills male aliens but not females, so they have to work on that.
Oh, they should still use that in the meanwhile, probably.
Yeah, but they're not gonna.
Oh, okay.
So then using this alien queen that they they capture, Dan and his daughter start trying to develop a female toxin using science and family. Nice. And then they finally finish the toxin, but then all these male aliens show up because they want their queen back. Oh, so they killed the queen? Well, no, because they're like, we only have one vial of toxin. We can't waste it on her, you know? But if they explode her, she would die, right? And that would stop the male aliens from charging towards them? Yeah, but they're gonna try to run away instead of taking care of the thing that's causing the situation they're currently in. Oh, okay, interesting strategy. So then as they're running away, Murray's gonna get hit by an alien spike. Oh no. And then she's gonna reveal that she brought Dan to the future so he can bring the vial back to the past, and he's the only one who can do it. Wouldn't he kind of be the worst person for the job since the plan involves abandoning his daughter? Like, wouldn't someone without emotional attachment be a better choice? Yeah, maybe. But I guess she must really trust him, huh? Actually, no, because in the past he ends up abandoning her, so she doesn't really trust this guy. Okay. And then she's gonna be falling off this platform towards a bunch of aliens while also bleeding out, so he's gonna dive after her. But he's got the vial, he's the last hope for humanity. He is, but you know, that's his daughter. But what's the plan with the dive? Like, even if he catches up to her, they're still falling towards aliens and she's still bleeding out. I don't know, but it's gonna look cool when he gets zapped back to the past. Oh, okay, gotcha. So then back in the past, the time travel link is closed and they have this toxin, but they don't really know what to do with it. What do you mean? Can't they just bring it to where the aliens first land? Well, that's the thing. They never actually found a spaceship. All they know is that the aliens showed up in Russia one day. Oh, so what do they do? Well, Dan's wife is like, what if they didn't land at that time? What if they were already here? And Dan's like, oh yeah, I think you cracked it. Literally the whole planet was on the case and not one of the billions of people thought of that before? That's what we're going with. The protagonist's wife thought of it. Wow, what are the odds? So then Dan gets this alien claw from one of the guys he was on the mission with, and they use science and friendship to find out where exactly in Russia it originated from. Had the future people not brought back any alien parts to examine before? How did they not know this earlier? I don't know, but they find out the spaceship is frozen in Russia. Oh, fair enough. So Dan goes to this military guy and he's like, listen, I have a toxin and I know where the aliens originate from. We need to go there now. Okay. And the military guy's like, no. So Dan's like, okay, we're gonna do it ourselves. Feels like there might be some other people they could talk to before doing that. Nope. And then Dan goes to see his estranged father who has a plane and he gets them all to Russia. Very cool. And then they find the alien spaceship buried in some ice. Oh, so now that they have the proof, they can go get the military and the government involved. Yeah, but they're not gonna. What? Well, they're like, governments are just gonna talk about it for a long time and the United Nations is stupid. What do you... And Dan's like, yeah, I don't have that kind of time. We need to deal with this ourselves now. He does, though. He has decades, it sounds like. Yeah. And if they fail, they'll die with the knowledge of where the spaceship is and humanity is doomed, or they'll unleash the aliens early and humanity is doomed. Oh, yeah, okay, you're right. So then they take pictures and they bring those back and governments start talking about it. There's a lot of talking, a lot of paperwork and policy making. It takes a while. Well, that sounds kind of boring. Yeah, so they go in with guns and explosives and stabby toxins. Oh, okay, yeah, that does sound a lot more fun. So I guess they jab the queen with the toxin first, huh? They don't, no. They jab some normal white spikes, and that wakes all the aliens up. Yes. Wow, gonna be tough for a small team to fight a ship full of aliens. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, they just blow the ship up with C4, so that does the trick, you know, the aliens die. So what was the point of the toxin if they could just kill them with explosives? Unclear. They spent the whole movie working on that. They did, yeah. So then Dan and his father have to fight this one queen alien that escaped. How do they do that? Hand-to-hand combat. Pow, pow, punch, punch, slice with a claw. Sure, that may as well happen. So then Dan kicks the alien off a cliff and everything is great forever. So what do you think? Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. I can't wait to start advertising it. Give it a big push, get inside people's homes, like on their TVs and phones and stuff. Yeah, of course, but also have somebody literally ring the doorbell and give them an ad for the movie in their hands. What are you talking about?
All right, guys, Tomorrow War. What'd you guys think? Fantastic stuff, if I had to say so myself. I think I did a good job getting this together. Anyway, like I said before the showing, we want to get your feedback on the movie so we can make it the best possible movie we can before the December 25th release, 2020, just so you guys know, in theaters. And let's talk about it. So I'm going to ask you guys a few questions. If you could raise your hand, I'll choose you, and then you can give me your feedback. First things first, let's talk about our star, Chris Pratt. How do you think he did in this movie? Yeah, you. He was okay. Okay, yeah, he did okay, all right. Anything else? Anything else you got? No, nothing? Okay, all right. I was expecting more there, but okay. All right. Anybody else? Yeah, you. Yeah. He seemed like a more subdued O- Owen in the Starship Troopers movie. Is this the Starship Troopers for like a new generation? That's kind of how I saw it. But he did okay. He did pretty good. I liked it. But yeah, he was like a more subdued Owen. Who is this Owen character he's talking about? What are you talking about, man? Look into that for me. But yeah, are we used to him being a subdued character? No, not normally. We're used to him cracking wise, and we're used to him being dumb. Star-Lord, dummy. Andy Dwyer, dummy. Love that character. Love Andy Dwyer. So this was a little bit different for him. Not as many jokes, but I thought he did fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad he took my call when I asked him to be in the movie. I think I did a good job here. Anybody else? Anybody else? You look a little upset. You okay? What? No, I'm not mad. It's my regular face. Oh, okay. I thought you were upset. I'm having a great time. Why would you even think that? So, you sure? Absolutely. I just want to talk about Chris Pratt's performance in the movie. I feel like he didn't really show a lot of range. He just looked the same in every scene, pretty much. It's not what I'm used to. Is this all you can do? Oh, no. I disagree. I think Chris Pratt was able to show a wide range of emotion. Whether it was happy or sad or upset. We had a lot of different situations here where he was able to kind of show his range. I think he did very well. Okay, whatever you say. Guess we'll just agree to disagree. All right. I'm just happy I got to see this movie today. Okay, you have no idea how happy I am. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you. Yeah. All right, cool. So, question. What? The time travel made no sense. Why are they sending people to the future to fight a war if there's already not enough people in the future because of this war? What's the point? Why would we send more people to die, even though they're going to be dead already by the time this war happens? And then we're limiting the number of people on Earth now. Why not just send information about what's happening? Pictures, video, knowledge of what's happening. I mean, there's so many things that they could have done better than just try to fight it out if they know they're going to lose. Like, it makes no sense. I just need you to make sense of it, man, if you could. Hey, you're throwing a lot of stuff at me now. I know this was a time travel movie, and there's a lot of stuff that sometimes won't make sense. But I think we did a really good job at making things make sense. And you know how we did that? By bringing certain things up and then not answering questions when they were brought up by the characters. Huh? See? That's smart. It's another little thing that I added in the script myself when I talked to the writers. I thought that this would be a good way to kind of get past all that craziness, but, still do the movie, because we got to have a movie, right? We got to have a movie. Look, all I'm saying is it made no sense, okay? Okay, there was questions that were put out there. You guys didn't answer it. Why was it a one-way street? I'm just confused. Actually, I've got some notes because the writers, I did talk to them, and I wanted some background on some stuff. Because I figured you guys would ask me a few questions, and I had a few questions of my own, to be honest. Let me just go ahead and. Thanks. All right. Okay. So. Yeah. Okay. Here was one. So he said, "This guy is a dummy. He's." Okay. How does this producer not get it? We spell it out to him 100 different ways. He's an idiot. How does he not get it? Okay. What? Are these the answers that I requested from them? And I just had lunch with the producer. He's still an idiot. LOL. How does he not understand this? We explained it to him 100 times. Such a big dummy. Okay. Is this Okay, I got to the first page of this. This is the email correspondence between the writers talking about some producer that that reached out to them. Does he not know this? That's crazy. This is about him. Don't talk to me. Any other questions? Yeah, I have one more question about the time travel. Yeah, you've got some feedback. So listen, when it came to the one-way transfer of information, there's so many different ways the story could have gone. I could probably talk to the writers again, see if they want to be my friends again. I don't know. I mean, not my friends. If they want to look over the story again before we, really finish this thing up with some reshoots. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I've got enough, guys, because this movie is going to be a masterpiece. All right, I put a lot of work into getting a lot of other people to do the work for me to get this movie done. All right. I think it's going to be fantastic, right? I think it's going to be good. Anything else, guys? One more
Anything
question.
else?
What? One more. The time travel. Wait. Just. Does anybody have Cool Ranch Doritos? Well, I thank you guys so much for attending tonight, providing some awesome feedback. We're going to take all that into account and see whatever changes we need to make that are necessary to improve the movie and make it awesome for the December 25th, 2020 release. There's nothing stopping us putting this in theaters for sure. Well, there you have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video and also enjoyed the pitch meeting. The pitch meeting was hilarious. I thought it was pretty funny. Obviously, I knew he would talk about the time travel because anytime you have a time travel movie, there's going to be issues and questions and things that aren't answered, all kinds of stuff. So I thought that was really, really good. So let's talk about it in the comments below. What was your favorite part of the pitch meeting? Did you like the skit that I added? I'm doing these now. Advanced screenings is what I'm calling them. So look for more of those. I'm going to try to do them once a week on Mondays. So be on the lookout. I have fun putting these together. So let me know what you guys think, if you thought it was funny. Whatever the case, I want to know your thoughts. Shout out to my Hypercrew members, Brian Tidwell, Steve O, Slepnear, K6013, Portal on Mobile 44, and Dash Milliner. Thanks so much for being a part of that crew. And to all my members and subscribers, I really appreciate that you guys support the channel, whether it's monetarily or just by hitting that subscribe button. I appreciate it because it goes a long way and it really helps the channel grow. So thank you guys so much. While you're still here, hit that like button. That's another way to help out the channel. And then check out some of our most popular videos right over here. You can see our most recent reaction right up there. If you've seen all that, I'll see you guys in the comments. We can talk about these videos.